Hey everyone, we are Sam and Amy, and back in April 2025, we made a huge decision. We brought a 2010 Lotus Caravan and spent 3 months renovating it into a fully off-grid home on wheels. Then we sold everything in our 4-bedroom house to chase a dream, traveling full-time around Australia. Oh my God, it's not even half a tank yet. With fuel prices rising every day across the country, it really makes you wonder, is it still possible to go caravanning around Australia? And we're going to show you some tips, tricks on how caravanners are adapting with the fuel crisis and are still able to keep travelling around Australia. Fuel is obviously one of the biggest costs when you're travelling with a caravan, especially with the prices the way they are at the moment. But there are actually a few simple steps that you can do to help reduce how much fuel you use. One of the biggest things that's helped us save fuel is simply slowing down and not rushing our travels. We've never really been ones to race from place to place because you can miss so much along the way. Instead, we like to take our time and really enjoy each stop. Most of the time, we only move to a new town maybe once a week or even every 10 days, and we usually try to keep our travel days to around 200 kilometres or less. What we like to do is find a good spot to base ourselves, set up the caravan, then unhook and explore the area without it. And honestly, we found this makes a huge difference in fuel use. When we are travelling with a caravan, Tilly uses around 14.8 to 16 litres per 100 kilometres, which works out to be about $50 or so per 100 Ks. But once we unhook and just drive around, that drops down to about 10 litres per 100 kilometres, which is a huge saving. And over 200 kilometres, that's a $40 saving if you're paying $3.15 a litre. So if you can slow down a little, stay longer in each place, and really enjoy the experience, it not only is more relaxing, but it can save you quite a bit on fuel as well. Tip 2, another big one, is just drive smoothly, trying to avoid heavy acceleration, sudden braking where you can, and keep a nice steady speed. That really helps improve fuel efficiency over long distances. Tip 3, check your tyre pressures. It is really important to check your tyre pressures regularly, making sure the tyres on both the tow vehicle and the caravan are at a correct pressure. It can improve fuel efficiency and is also much safer when you're travelling.
Another big one that can really help your fuel economy is reducing the weight of your setup. The heavier your setup is, the harder your tow vehicle has to work to pull it, which ultimately means using more fuel. So one thing we try to do, especially when we know we have a travel day coming up, is manage how much water we are carrying. Early in the morning of each travel day, we'll do things like clothes washing and even mop the floors, just to use up any excess water sitting in the tanks. Then once we arrive at our next destination, we'll find a tap and fill up. That alone can save up to about 220 kilos of extra weight, which makes a noticeable difference. Another simple tip is to do a clean out once in a while. Get rid of anything that you're not actually using. When we first started traveling, we packed so much stuff thinking that we're gonna need it, but honestly, a lot of it sat in the tunnel boot and never got used. And clothes are a big one too. We tend to wear the same few outfits most of the time, so it's worth having a look in your cupboard and asking yourself, do I actually wear this, or does it need to go in the bin? Ultimately, at the end of the day, the lighter you can keep your setup, the less you're going to pay at the Bowser. And with what's going on in the world, every little bit counts. Another thing that makes a big difference when travelling around Australia is where you're buying your fuel. If you're filling up in major cities or bigger towns, the price is usually a bit cheaper. This is due to competition between service stations. But once you start heading out into the regional and remote areas, the price can jump quite a bit. You might see diesel up to 50 cents a litre more expensive, simply because it costs more for transport to get it out there. So this is why planning fuel stops really makes a difference. Instead of pulling into the first survey you come across, it's worth checking apps like Fuel Map Australia or PetrolSpy to see where the cheaper fuel is along your route. Even saving 10 to 20 cents a litre might not seem like much at the time, but when you're filling up a big tank and travelling long term, that saving can really add up. At the end of the day, travelling Australia is still an amazing experience, but with the fuel prices the way they are at the moment, it definitely makes you think a little more about planning your trip, slowing down a little, planning your next fuel stop, and being a little bit smarter about your travels can make the biggest difference to the overall cost of your adventure. Our best advice is, get out there, keep doing what you love doing.
So even with fuel prices the way they are right now, it doesn't mean you have to stop travelling. It just means being a bit smarter about how you do it. For us, things like slowing down, reducing weight, and planning our fuel stops have made a big difference, and it means we can still get out here and enjoy this lifestyle. At the end of the day, travelling around Australia is absolutely worth it. But we would love to hear from you. How are fuel prices affecting your travel plans? Have you changed the way you've travelled, or are you just pushing on? And if you've got any tips or tricks, please share them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. And if you enjoy caravanning and travelling around Australia, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we've got plenty more adventures and tips coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.